Hi guys, welcome back, and we're continuing with our regular. Lately, we've been talking a lot about cryptocurrencies, and we're continuing with that series. And today, we're going to talk about different ways to make money off cryptos because we all talk about the crypto investing, which is like the pretty much very straightforward, right? You put money on, you invest the money on different cryptocurrency, virtual currencies on different platforms, and as the value goes up, your portfolio goes up and goes down, vice versa, right? So that's the basic thing. But there are so many other ways of making money off of crypto. That's what we're going to talk about, and very interesting information is on the other side of the aisle. So we'll hear it from him.
That's right, guys. Like sometime when you are outsider, like you don't know much about something. You only know, like when people talk about cryptocurrencies, everybody knows. Even the layman knows Bitcoin, right?
Yeah.
Well, they only know Bitcoin. There is only Bitcoin they were thinking. But if you go dig deeper, there are thousands of cryptocurrencies out there, and it's coming out every day, every week, new ones. So just like that, people think, oh, you're just investing. That's the only way to make money
Yeah.
with the cryptocurrencies. That's not the only way. There are people, tons of people make so many other ways. But we are not going to talk about every small thing. There are so many ways, guys. Hundreds of ways you can make money with crypto, but the top ways are like five, six ways, different ways. So that's what we're going to talk about today. And I'm going to share my screen because I have a slide here. I'm going to share that one. Um, so let me know, Randy, if you can see
Yeah,
this.
I can see your screen.
Okay, so it's like a simple five, six ways, guys, here. Because sometimes in lending and interest, it's kind of goes along with each other. So let's start with the beginning. Like already Randy alluded to that, like investing. Investing is the main way that most people know about it. Because you put some, let's say you put $100 to Bitcoin today. Today's Bitcoin value is like $40,000, and tomorrow it become $80,000, or maybe next year it become $80,000. Your $100 will become $200. So you just double your money. That is investing, right? So investing means you have to keep it for a long time. The long term, that is more of investing. Long term means it could be a month, it could be a few days, few weeks. uh, n- uh, so when you go even smaller, right, if you do it within an intraday, if you are trying to do buy something and then sell it on the same day, buy something today and try to sell it in the same week, and you keep on doing that, that's trading. That's the difference between investing and trading. So you could be a trader, you could be an investor, you could be both. You could actually make money out of that. So
So when
trading is
it comes to trading, it sounds like when, let's say, Bitcoin was 30. You bought it when it was 20 grand, and within a week it jumped up to 40 grand, and it's worthwhile if you sell and make some profit, right? So that way,
exactly.
so that's trading.
Exactly. And a lot of people doing day trading with the Dogecoin,
Yeah.
like we mentioned before. Now it's almost 6 or 7 cents. It was 3 cents before, a few days ago, a couple days ago. And if you just bought it for 3 cents, you could have doubled your money. Like, think about, it doesn't matter how much money you put, $100,000 on Dogecoin when it was 3 cents. Now it's 6, 7 cents. You just made 100,000 extra to it.
And it sounds like it's pretty much what you see in penny stock investing. Is that right?
Penny
Is that
stock, yeah, penny stock goes up like very drastically, and
yeah,
parabolic movement, right?
right.
They call it. So that's like, it goes up, shoot up right away.
Yeah,
It's like Bitcoin was 30,000, lingering around 30,000 last week. Now
right.
it's above 40,000.
Yeah, yeah,
$10,000 more, right? So that's just like that. You could trade and make that. If you do it right, you can make a lot of money. If you
yeah,
do it wrong, if you don't do it right, you lose a lot of money with the
yeah.
trading. So it just have to be you just have to be careful. You need to know the tricks and all those things. So that's another way, guys. Second way. Third way is staking. Staking, what happens with staking is like, there is something called proof of stakes. Means, Ethereum you can stake, a lot of currencies you can stake, like
Polkadot, right?
Polkadot. Yeah, Polkadot, if you stake with the Kraken, you get
Oh,
12%.
yeah, Kraken, yeah.
12%, yeah, it's a good 12% with Kraken, Polkadot. So I have staking of Polkadot in Kraken. It's gone up, the value goes up too, and at the same time you get more rewards, right? 12% is like a lot of
So
dots.
so their reward is is like interest. Is that right?
Interest is different. Like what they are doing is they just wanted to have a lot of people staking, like almost I think $3 billion or something. Polkadot is under staking right now, so they could test out a lot of things when it's like, think about all this in dormant stage, like they are all nobody is moving out. It's
Hmm.
taking means it just stick, it'll be there for some time. So 3 billion coins are not moving around, right?
Okay.
Like Bitcoin is moving around, so one day I have it, another day somebody else have it. Things are moving around,
So
right?
what are the kinds of what are the kinds of stakes? Like what are the kinds of rewards that you get by staking?
Just the same coin they're going to give it to you, like
Okay.
because you let them have it for experimental purposes. they,
Okay.
they're experimenting on that, right? They're
Okay.
doing a lot of proof of stake concepts that on that coin. They're giving you 12% of the same coin. Let's say you put $1,000 of $1,000 of the Polkadot
Yeah.
in staking. You're going to get $120 of Polkadot
Mm.
at the time. Like, let's say $120 of Polkadot is 6 coins at the time when they're giving you, and then they're going to give you dots, and then let's say after 1 year it becomes the $120 becomes, it could become like a $1,200, right?
Right. Right.
The
Right.
value goes up.
Okay.
So the more the money you get as a reward, it's better. It's a reward.
Guys, if this is your first cryptocurrency video that you're watching, whether it's us doing it or someone else doing it, and if you come across with any terminology, any jargons that you don't understand, please feel free to ask. And just so you know, we talked about Kraken, right? Kraken is a platform that virtual currencies are traded. I'm not saying that you don't know about it, but sometimes people just this is going to be people just land on certain videos just because they're interested, and it's the first video they see, they watch, and they're a little confused. So if you're that if you're them, if you're one of them, please feel free to ask questions.
That's a good point. Yes.
Yeah.
So the next one is the lending and interest. Like it kind of goes along with each other. And you are basically lending, like you putting the like BlockFi. There is a BlockFi. It's like an exchange. You put the money in there. They're going to give you 8%, 10%, 15%, different interest rate. They're going to give you, right? Just like you are putting money, like for example, like a dollar, right? US dollar, you're just taking and putting into maybe like a money market account, something like that, right? Just like that,
Yeah.
you take that money and put it out there, and they're going to give you interest. And there are tons of different exchanges giving out interest. For example, Voyager, right? Voyager giving out interest on Bitcoin, Ethereum, all those things, 4 or 5%.
Right.
And other BlockFi is doing that, and more other exchanges will be doing that in the future. So you just have to leave it there. It doesn't have to be staking. Like you can take it out anytime. There is no penalty or anything. You can still get the interest. So those kind of things, you can still make money while the Bitcoin or other cryptos are going up in the value, right?
Right.
At the same time, you can make interest.
Yep.
And the last one is the mining, guys. So mining is, we are going to talk about in another video about mining. How do you make money out of mining in detail? But mining is that's a way that the transactions are being certified, right? So people, like, I'm sending 1 Bitcoin to Randy on the other side, and then somebody, like, there'll be like many people, not just one, many people verifying the same transaction at the same time, right? And it's all computing, right? It's all doing running through the blockchain technology. The everything is happening in there. It's within a second, few seconds, and they're all verifying the same transaction, and then everything has to match up. Nobody knows each other, right? So 8 people verifying, 6 or 8 people verifying that transaction all over the world. Nobody knows where they are located, and then they verify everything whatever they verify, each of them should match up, right? More than, I think there is a limit, like it should match up like this much percentage, all those things, right? Otherwise it'll fail. It won't go to you. Basically, like, it's just verifying that your private key, whatever the key that you gave to me to send the money, is a valid key. And also how it's my key. Do I have enough money to send it to you? All those things it verifies, and then it fulfills the transaction.
So how do you make, like, what's the value that you're getting? What's the
Right.
how does it come under this way, as a way to make money out of
Yeah,
crypto?
when you get that mining gig, there is a mining rigs. They call it RIG, mining rigs. It's just a computer, powerful computer. You just run it. It has a graphic, GPUs. They call it, like, it uses a very powerful computing memory, right? It has a lot of memory, a lot of processing power. When you have that, it just you can do it in shorter time frame. It has like something called hash rate, like a hash rate. I don't want to go too technical.
Yeah,
uh,
just in simple terms, how do you make money?
yeah,
Like,
so
what's
what happens is, like, when you are mining it, right? Mining means, like, think about, you are taking the gold out of the soil. You're just using those different
yeah.
sieves and stuff like that, right?
Mhm,
Exactly, the computer is doing that. Computer is doing that,
mhm,
trying to find that exact that part of the Bitcoin. And
mhm.
once everything, like, you finish that mining, right? Mining part of the computer mines it and give it back to the blockchain back,
Mhm.
right? So let's say the computer mines 1 Bitcoin.
Right.
It may take 7 days, 8 days to mine, right? And you get 1 Bitcoin as just added into your account, right? You don't need to do anything. You just
Yeah.
running it.
Just let it run.
Yeah, let it run. There are something called gas fees and all those things.
Okay, but we can talk about it in our next episode, Venkat. So
Yeah,
that
yeah,
that's what I wanted to get at. Like, how do you make money out of that?
yeah. I
So
can
we'll
give you
talk more about it.
example, like,
Yeah.
one of the graphics card that if you buy it for $600, and then every day you would make around $10.
Mm,
So $10 of Ethereum.
mm.
So just one card, right? It takes about 60 days, 2 months to get the money back. And then normally, like, every month with that card, one card, just one card, you could make 2 Ethereum a month. So think about it, right? 2 Ethereum a month with one card.
Yeah.
That's a profit for you if you just run that, even after the electricity and everything, right? So 2 Ethereum a month with $600. Not only $600, you have to add some more, but maybe like $2,000 total cost. You could make 2 Ethereum a month. That's you get the money back right away. Maybe in a month or two. After that, whatever you're making, if the Ethereum price goes up, like let's say $10,000, right? You'll be making $20,000 a month.
Yeah.
That's why all these cards and everything are really pricey these days.
So that's a yeah. We'll talk more on that line and in our next episode. So stay tuned, guys. See you on the next episode.
Right, yeah. Thank you guys for your time.